Greetings everybody, today we'll talk about why Mercedes W210 is so good that it was driving like king of the road and cut everybody and get hit in the face. Also we will discuss all the problems with W210 and why Mercedes sold 1 million less of W210s than W124s. In 1988, after 3 years of finishing W124, Mercedes started their hard work on new E-Class. Just after 1 year of graduating from university, Mr. Steve Martin started his work on W210. And Mr. Steve Martin is responsible for many different Mercedes that we love and adore, and also for these Russian new cars called Lada. And only in 1993, with help of father of everything German that we love, Mr. Bruno Sacco, design of W210 was approved. The new body was even more aerodynamic than W124. The drag coefficient was 0.27. That was lower than the new Corvette C5, with its drag coefficient of 0.29. And if we compare it to brand new Ferrari in that time, the Ferrari 550, that had drag coefficient of 0.33, W210 was one of the sleekest cars in the 90s. The design was radical. It was nothing like W124. Car was wider, longer, it had more space inside and felt more airy and more luxurious. At the same time, it was much safer with side airbags and ESP system and ABS system and many different other traction control systems. Also, it had new rain sensors and parking sensors. And with all that heavy technology, W210 was 300 kilograms lighter than W124, and it was one of the lightest E-Class in history. All E-Classes after the W210 were fat, and that lightness that gave you huge fun in the corners and acceleration and overall in handling was gone. That's why W210 is still considered to be one of the best Mercedes and most desirable Mercedes in E-Class history. Everything in design was so shocking and new that general public was more surprised than happy to see new E-Class. This is the first Mercedes E-Class that was officially sold in Russia. After a very huge presentation of W210, new capitalistic Russia loved German super luxury sedan. The car looked like it came from the future. All the new technologies, the leather, overall design was shocking. They loved it so much that it was one of the most popular cars in different Grand Theft Auto clubs. Even today, if you buy W210 in Russia, there's 50% chance that it was stolen. VIN numbers were cut off and changed, so I do not recommend you to buy W210 from Russia. W210 was offered with 3 different trims. First trim, Classic. In my opinion, car felt a little bit homeless. I drove Classic with manual and I respected and loved the engineering of the car, but interior wasn't for me, and it's the least desirable car in my list. Second was Elegance, well, a little bit nicer, more comfort features, but my favorite is Avantgarde. The Avantgarde was so good that when I reviewed it, and if you want to watch my review, link is below, I didn't want to give the keys to the owner, and I just wanted to drive it home. After so many years, it still had wonderful, thick leather, quality wood in it, and the smell of expensive trim was better than the first few minutes after heavy rain. You feel so cozy there, so free, so safe. It really felt like W140. Every centimeter of Avantgarde made you feel successful, rich, and calm, and free of any problems that you ever had. First engines in W210 were from W124 and some of them were a little bit modernized. Only in 1998 it had its first V6 with 2 sparks per cylinder and 3 valves per cylinder. Overall, W210 had more than 30 different engines in its life, but it's never had officially E500. It had the V8 engine, but it was not the 5 liter. The 5 liter V8 was a package from AMG and not available in Mercedes like W124 offered it before and W211 after. There were few transmissions available. The old 4-speed automatic gearbox, manual 5-speed, and brand new adaptive 5-speed automatic gearbox. In 1999, W210 had huge facelift. Mercedes went truly mental with inconspicuous changes that felt like almost a different car. 1,800 different items were changed in the vehicle. The new W210 facelift had even new hood, new taillights, new front lights. Everything was changed, but it wasn't very obvious, and you felt it when you drove it and used the car. In my opinion, the facelift version looks much better than the pre-facelift version. Please write down in the comments which one is the best for you. Interior in facelift version felt like it had better quality materials. Now let's talk about problems with W210. There's some problems with the biodegradable wiring, but those cases are very rare today. Most popular problem is the rust. This car rusted faster than all feministic beliefs of 40-year-old single lady with 3 cats. Rust was everywhere, I mean everywhere. Door, body panels, trunk, rust ate even the chassis connections of car frame that connected wishbones and so on. Reason for that was new water-based paint that apparently was good for environment. It's good that Mercedes discovered it on time and stopped making W210s with this horrible paint. And the new facelift versions of W210s were not using at all the new paint. Some of the new engines that came after 1998 had some problems if they were not maintained properly. That if we compared engines of W124, you can abuse them verbally, physically, mentally, and they will run forever. They were cheap to repair, easy to repair, and easy to maintain. But the new engines of W210, if they were exploited with cheap petrol, dirty cooling system, and without any regular service, it would not kill the engine, but the V6 and the V8s would start eat oil and leak cooling very fast. But even with all those problems, they kept on going. Mercedes sold 2.6 million units of W124 and only 1.6 million units of W210. The main reason for that was the price. W210 was almost 2 times more expensive than W124. Also, W210 was more complicated to service and more expensive to maintain compared to W124. And those reasons were one of the main reasons of poor sales numbers. Now we'll talk about billion reasons why you need to buy today W210 and enjoy your life. First of all, I love the sensors. Parking sensors were located at the back of the car, so when you backed up, look at the back window, you saw the sensors, and that's very interesting and very amusing. This is the small reason. The big reason is the structure. Because of its structure, weight and wheelbase, it gave you a unique driving experience that no other four-door sedan in the world could deliver. W210 with V8 engine will put permanent smile on your face forever. You'll be like a joker with your huge smile, even sleeping with the smile. I drove E55 AMG and it had amazed me. I never thought that car can be so light, 4 doors, German, and be so fun in the corners. Handling was perfect. At the same time, the car was truly soft and delivered luxury on the level of W140. And for me, that was the most shocking part of the car. The balance in performance was so good that I still remember each meter of that experience. W210 had perfect ecosystem that combined quality, style, performance, reliability and luxury, and no other car in the world even today can give you this unique feeling of W210. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments your opinion of W210. Please subscribe to my channel. Take care and bye bye.